to a new video on the channel. Now in this video we are going to be going over my stock account, my live dividend portfolio, and I'm going to be investing about £2,500 into this portfolio, or about 2k into this live for you right now. Actually, it's probably going to be a bit less, to be honest. I don't know why I said 2k, but I'm going to be buying some stocks here live with you, investing into my pies that I have. But before we get into it and before I show you the stocks, make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe down below if you want to, and turn the notifications on so you don't miss a future video. Thank you guys for the support on the recent videos. Drop a comment letting me know what you want to see in the future. And with that being said, let's jump into it. So you can see we currently have about £8,045 invested. Current value is £8,253, and total return is 2.6%, almost at £207. If you look at the account value, you can see we currently have £11,400 in free funds. Now, what I did is, because I want to do a split of 70-30, 70% in ETFs, long-term S&P 500, etc., as well as 30% in dividend stocks and, sort of dividend / growth and tech companies, that kind of thing, single stocks. I wanted to go ahead and document this. Now, I currently have about £60,000 on Trading 212 split between my invest account and my ISA account. You can see there's about 60k there between them both. And I'm planning to put a lot more into here, maybe another 20-ish thousand in this one, and then I'm going to split off of Trading 212 because you're insured up to 85k for each broker that's registered in the UK. So if one of these brokerages go bust, you're insured up to 85k and you'll get that money back. So when I hit near that threshold, which is another 25k or so, then I will go to another brokerage. But I think what I'm going to do is, once I hit 80k on this brokerage, I'm then going to go ahead and put that rest of that money into Free Trade. Another online brokerage, and they've now just released their web update for the Plus members, which I have a Plus membership because I do hold a retirement account, a SIP there, self-invested pension. So I'm going to go to Free Trade as well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and do this. Now, the reason I have, and this is a bit of a weird number, £1,647 in ETFs, is because with the 60k, I wanted 30% of this in ETFs. 70% of this in ETFs. Now, if we have a look at my ISA account, every single investment in my ISA is an ETF. An ETF, right? You can see we've got Global Clean Energy, Global Water, Physical Gold, Vanguard, FTSE 100, FTSE World Dividend, FTSE Emerging Markets, and the S&P 500. So all ETFs, right? Now on Trading 212, in my invest account, I have mainly single stocks. Okay, as you can see. So I went ahead and bought some ETFs today to basically add up that weighting and get that there. So we've got S&P 500 at 60% weighted. We've got All World Dividend Yield at 30% weighted, and Physical Gold at 10%. I think it's always important to hold a portion of your portfolio in gold. So I went ahead and done that today. As you can see, about 11 a.m., I did go ahead and do that £1,650. That's what I wanted to kind of discuss that. I'm doing a 70-30 ratio, 70% ETFs for the long term, 30% dividends for growth and income. So there you go. Now we have a few different factors here. Okay, we've got this dividend pie, which you can see we've got Realty Income in here, Broadcom, Rio Tinto, BHP, Unilever, Altria, BCE, BP, AT&T, British American Tobacco, Coca-Cola, Imperial Brands, and Intel in the dividends pie. In the monthly dividends pie, these are dividends that pay, these are companies that pay a dividend every single month. We have Realty Income, Prospect Capital, Horizon Technology Finance, LDC Properties, Pembina Pipeline, Ellington Financial, Shaw Communications, Global Water Resources, Agree, Realty Corporation, and Stag Industrial. Now, at least 3 or 4 of these are REITs, and I like REITs. If you haven't seen my recent video, then make sure you go and watch that on how I'm going to retire from this one stock. But yeah, I like REITs, so that's why I've got Realty Income at 20% weighted. This is my long-term retirement plans with Realty Income. And then I've got them weighted by dividend yield and also other factors from my research on the companies and things like that, and performance and whatever else. So there you go. Okay, and I've also just added Stag Industrial, which is another REIT that has about a 4-point-something% dividend yield, maybe 4.5% or something like that, that pays every month as well. So I wanted to add that one. Okay, so in this video, we are going to go ahead and do some investments. Now, in my dividends pie, we're going to do about £500 in here. So if we have a look today, you can see markets opened, of course, at 2:30 p.m. here in the UK. I am, again, in the UK, and this is all based on the US time zone. But I've been out, I had to pick someone up from work in the house. So you can see these markets, these US markets are up today. Open today, and you can see some of them are actually up pretty nicely. We're just going to go over my investments, and you can see as I click on them how much I have invested in each one, because I do have some manual investments in some of these as well, and how they're performing for the day as the market is currently open. So again, I'm just going through these, and you can see one by one how well they are doing. Ellington Income actually pays a 13% dividend, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm just going to go through here, and you can see how well they're doing in terms of the price today and what's happening. Now, there is currently going on an election in the US. So a lot of the stock market gains for today and tomorrow and the future is going to go ahead and depend on that. So actually, now I've just said that out loud, it's just reminded me of that fact. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and maybe not put the full £500 in, and what I plan to do. And yeah, Realty Income is my highest single holding at the moment at £1,400. And we're currently up about 2.27% on that, just because of this dividend yield, and they pay out monthly, and it's a REIT, and I own real estate being in there. Wow, Rio Tinto is up always 10%, which is pretty cool there. So yeah, there you go. There are my holdings in this portfolio. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and deposit. We'll do £250 into the monthly dividends. Into the normal dividends pool. So go and do that. We'll do £200 in the monthly dividends as well. Confirm buy, and then we'll also do another 200 in the banking sector. Now, these banking companies also are only companies that pay dividends as well. And in here we've got JP Morgan, Lloyds, Barclays, and Charles Schwab, which again all do pay dividends, and that is why I've added them to the portfolio. I also done that recently as well. So there you go. We've now gone ahead and done our investments into these. We just done 200 in here, 200 in here, and 200 in here. So what's that, like 600 pounds invested. So if we go to the manual investments, you can see Realty Income is my biggest one here. All of these are up. So these aren't really trades, but if I wanted them to be, I think I bought in all of these. If we go to, can I see the details here in terms of my share price or when I bought? History, here we go. So you can see I started buying here. When did I actually bought? When did I actually buy, sorry. Let's see. Bought here. So 21st of September is when I first actually bought some Realty Income. However, I did sell it, I believe, at some point, and then I started buying again a couple of weeks ago. So I could actually sell this for about £200 profit right now, which is holding the portfolio quite nicely. But we're not going to do that. That's not what we're here for. We're here for long-term investing. So there you go. I've now just gone ahead and done my investments. So you can see we currently have £10,751 and 48p in free funds. Now, I don't really like keeping free funds in here. However, I don't want to go ahead and straight just invest everything at the same time. I want a dollar cost average every single day for as long as it takes, right? A few days. Well, if I'm doing, let's say on average, £500 to £1,000 a day, that's going to take me maybe a month to get through this 10.7k invested. However, yeah, that's pretty much how long it will take for me. So yeah, and I don't like leaving this money in the bank. I'd rather be in the brokerage, because for me mentally, that's like I've invested the money. Like, this money isn't in my bank anymore. I don't have this money to spend. It's now the brokerage ready to buy stocks, and that's how I kind of mentally view it. So that's why I put it in the brokerage instead of just holding it in my bank until I'm ready to buy. Yeah, we're up quite nicely. Now, again, I don't really plan on selling these immediately very soon. I just plan to go ahead and keep it increasing these as time goes on. Now, I've actually gained about £4 here, which is pretty cool. Now, if we go over to here, have we got any dividends recently? I think I did receive a dividend the other day, actually, of AT&T. I don't think it was a lot of money. Let's see here. To invest, dividends, £97 were successfully extracted from the pie and added back into your account's free funds. Oh, so I got a nice dividend, or a £97 dividend on the 26th. I didn't even realize. So there you go. There's the power of compounding. And again, right here is £135 was successfully extracted from the pie and added back into your account's free funds. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that happened. So that's awesome. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you have enjoyed, make sure you smash a like, subscribe if you're new down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.